Taken 3. It's a 2015 film. It's indeed the third installment in the now Taken trilogy. I never thought that we would have gotten, nor did we need a Taken trilogy, but let's see how this third film did. It's directed by Oliver Menaton, and the plot is we see Liam Neeson, who he's trying to remain friends with his ex-wife, played by Famke Janssen. She's having more marital problems because I guess she remarried to another guy. And of course, that's not going well once again. So she's talking to him about it, trying to get advice and figure out what she wants, until they make plans to meet up, and when he gets there, she's dead. Somebody killed her. It made it look like he killed her. Now, just in case you think I just spoiled a big thing in this film, I didn't. It's all over the trailer. It's all in every single TV commercial that this happens. I was a little surprised and annoyed that they did that, but what are you going to do? So now the police and Forrest Whitaker, who's the lead detective, are after Liam Neeson, and he's, while running away from them, trying to figure out who is behind this act. Now, what I thought of Taken 3 was, it was okay. It was. I mean, look, is it going to be better than that first Taken movie? Of course not. It's going to be hard for them to ever top what that first movie did, not just because it came out of nowhere and it was a big surprise, but because of how original at the time it was and how badass Liam Neeson is. Now, sure, Liam Neeson is still badass in this film. In fact, he's my favorite thing about it. I can watch Liam Neeson in any type of action film, and as long as he's kicking ass, as long as he's being a badass, and as long as he has some, I guess you could say, funny moments or humor to the fact that this guy is going to win. And almost everybody else in the movie knows that. Forrest Whitaker I also liked in the movie. He's the detective, like I said, who's investigating him. I liked him because his subplot reminded me a lot of The Fugitive, but I liked how he played it to where he seemed like he either knew that Liam Neeson was innocent, or he definitely knew that any attempt that the cops tried to make on catching him or outsmarting him was not happening. He knew full well who they were dealing with and that he was no joke. And he just kind of, some moments he put his hands up and said, fuck it, we're not going to catch this guy. I will say that if I were to talk about some complaints, the action, I mean, this was a problem in the second movie too, but the action is very shaky, very quick cuts, shaky cam galore, and you're sitting there and like, I'm getting a headache because I'm trying to follow every beat that's going on. You could kind of see it, but still, I just wish that they would put this fucking camera on a tripod. I mean, tripods can't cost that much money nowadays, right? And let us just see everything. Let me see everything that's going on in some of this action stuff. And some of the action set pieces, some of them look good, but the plausibility was just completely out the window. I know, it's a Liam Neeson action film, so it's not like I maybe should have expected the most realistic thing, but I don't think Taken was that far out of the realm of possibility. I mean, besides the fact that one man could do all this by himself. Sure, but I just mean the laws of physics. You have this one scene where there's a car chase on a bridge, and this truck, the back of the truck breaks off and just rolls over and bounces on top of 10 cars maybe, and it looked very cartoony and silly. And then you have a lot of moments where this big huge explosion would happen, like this building explodes with Liam Neeson inside, and you kind of sit there and you go like, okay, well, he's obviously not dead. But you're thinking logically, how the fuck did he get out of that? And then the next scene cuts, and he's there. He's okay. He's fine. Because even Batman would sit there and go like, how the fuck did he do this shit? Which makes sense because Liam Neeson trained Batman, didn't he? That the villain, you never really get a sense, in probably all of these movies, that the villain is a big physical threat or Liam Neeson's met his match with this person. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you're not supposed to feel like that. But maybe it would be better, more entertaining. Like, let's get Liam Neeson versus Denzel Washington. Holy crap, that would be a badass fight. Who the fuck would win? I have no idea. My rating for Taken 3, I'm gonna give it a matinee. I mean, maybe at the end of the day it doesn't deserve that high of a rating. You probably could just rent it and that would be just fine. But the Taken movies, Liam Neeson action films, I sort of have a soft spot for it. In January, you gotta figure that there isn't that many great movies in January. So if you do want to see a movie in the theater, this is the one to see it. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you have any interest in seeing Taken 3. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!